Have you ever heard a story so chilling? It makes you question the line between folklore and reality. Tonight, we travel to a small, isolated village where a legend has terrified its residents for generations. They call it the grave that opens every full moon. Imagine this. Nestled deep in the countryside, far from the city lights, lies an old forgotten cemetery. Most of the graves are weathered and unremarkable, except for one. This particular grave, belonging to a woman named Alara, who died under mysterious circumstances a century ago, has a disturbing secret. Every time the full moon hangs high and bright in the night sky, the heavy stone slab covering her grave slides open on its own. Local villagers, their voices hushed with a mixture of fear and reverence, have passed down this tale for decades. They say it began shortly after Alara was buried. The first person to witness it was an old groundskeeper who saw the stone move with his own eyes. He described a chilling, unnatural silence falling over the cemetery, followed by the slow, grinding sound of stone against earth. When he cautiously approached, he found the grave gaping open to the dark abyss below. Over the years, many others have claimed to see the same thing. Brave teenagers on a dare, late-night travelers taking a shortcut, and even skeptical visitors have all reported the same eerie phenomenon. The stories don't just stop at the grave opening, though. Those who have been near the cemetery on a full moon night speak of a strange, sweet, but sickly smell that wafts through the air, like wilting flowers, mixed with something else, something unsettling. And then there's the sound, faint at first, almost like the wind whistling through the ancient trees. It slowly becomes a discernible, heart-wrenching sound, the sound of a woman crying. It's a soft, mournful sob that seems to echo from the very ground itself, a lament filled with unimaginable sadness and a cold, simmering anger. According to the legend, Alara was a kind and gentle soul, loved by all. Her sudden death was ruled an accident, but many suspected foul play. The story goes that she was betrayed and murdered by someone she trusted, a secret that was buried with her. Now, her restless spirit cannot find peace. On the night of the full moon, her spirit is said to rise from her opened grave, not as a terrifying monster, but as a grieving spectre, forever searching for justice. They say she wanders the moonlit paths of the cemetery, her form translucent and shimmering, her silent tears falling on the cold ground. She isn't looking to harm the innocent. No, her quest is singular. She is searching for the one who took her life, her spirit bound to the earthly realm until her killer, his name is known, and their crime is avenged. The legend serves as a grim warning to the villagers that some secrets can't stay buried forever, and that justice, even from beyond the grave, will eventually find its way. Many have tried to debunk the story. Investigators have checked the grave, finding no mechanisms or logical explanation for how the heavy stone slab could move on its own. They've set up cameras, only to have them malfunction at the critical moment, capturing nothing but static. The mystery endures, becoming more ingrained in the local culture with each passing year. But here is where our story takes its final, terrifying turn. Just last month, a group of paranormal enthusiasts decided to document the event. They set up their equipment, and as the full moon reached its zenith, they watched in stunned silence as the grave slab slid open, just as the legends described. A strange mist rose from the opening, and the air grew heavy with that same sickly sweet smell. But they captured something no one had ever seen before. As the morning sun began to break the horizon, the mist cleared. The group went to inspect Alara's grave and the one right next to it, an old, unmarked stone that had been blank for a century. As the first rays of light hit the surface of that neighboring tombstone, they watched in disbelief as letters began to slowly etch themselves into the stone, as if carved by an unseen hand. When the carving was complete, it spelled out a name that had been prominent in the village's history, a name belonging to the very man who had publicly mourned Alara the most. The legend was true. Her spirit had finally found its target. The empty grave next to hers was no longer waiting. It was now reserved. What do you think? Is this a simple folk tale, or a true account of a spirit's century-long quest for revenge? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that explore the shadows. Thanks for watching and stay curious.